Parents, family, friends, and students, welcome. Mr. Martiron here. One of our first videos of the school year is going to be a tour of what's going to be our home for the next 180 days. This is going to be a tour of our classroom F215. So let's take a look. Alright, upon entering class, one of the first things you're going to notice is this year, in honor of the centennial of the National Park Service, students are greeted by a poster of one of my two of my favorite national parks, Sequoia National Park, merged with the Lincoln Memorial. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, and keeping in tradition, I am a firm believer in the learning community model. So our classroom, as you guys can see, is organized in groups of 4 and 5. This enables students to work collaboratively and discuss important topics that we will be discussing in class. And one of the things I'm most proud of right now is our word wall. It's bare, but as the school year progresses, students will take index cards and fill up this entire wall with words and vocab that we learn throughout the year. So we'll have a nice little arch towards the end of the school year. Alright, in the first quarter of the room, some of my favorite things are up here. Obviously, a big fan of Theodore Roosevelt. But also we have our district mission statements and our high school mission statements. Coupled with that, one of my favorite things that I love to show off is several years ago, I had the opportunity to send some letters of my students to President Clinton, and he actually wrote back to my students. So this was a handwritten letter that he sent my kids back in 2011. What an honor that was. Next we have some of our mascots. We've got some busts of Socrates and Aristotle. We're going to be talking about classical Greece and Rome. One of the things I'm most proud of is right here. This is the Freshman Cup. Last year my students won the Freshman Cup, so what a great honor that was. So potentially future freshmen may have their names on this plaque. In the front of the room also, I have a great canvas of something that students of mine did several years ago when we fundraised for Heifer International. That was a particularly proud moment for my class, and it reminds me and students alike that teamwork really solves some great problems together. Some more Theodore Roosevelt for you. Here is a minted copy of John Kennedy's inaugural address, as well as various pictures of excellent students and colleagues, former teachers, and classmates. And over here at the teacher's desk, we've got two of my favorite presidents, again, Theodore Roosevelt and cousin Franklin Roosevelt in bust form. Love both of them. Since this is an election year and I'm teaching AP Government for the first time, we'll definitely be spending a substantial amount of time talking about these two characters, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. That's going to be a really big backdrop to the first couple weeks of class. Every day students come in, they're greeted with a goal and essential question. Today's goal as the first day of school was an introduction to world cultures. And two questions that I always love to ask the students: how will you change the world, and what problems do you want to solve? And that is just a very brief overview of our classroom, F215. Look forward to a great school year.